everyone, this is Nico, Senior Developer at OnLab. This is part 2 of the series of videos about how to develop a Gutenberg block. Now if you haven't watched the first part, please go back and watch it because we set up the environment and now we're going to pick up from there to develop our very first block. So the first thing that we're going to do is set up a local environment, and for that I'm going to use local by Flywheel, which basically runs a virtual machine on your computer and create fresh installs of WordPress that you can use locally, and that is great for what we need. So we're going to use local by Flywheel. I have it installed here on my machine. I'm going to click on this plus button and I'm going to create a new site. I'm going to call it Gutenberg Blocks. I'm going to use the preferred setup, but you can customize the PHP version, the web server that I want to use, MySQL version. Just going to head with preferred. Then you set up the WordPress username and password. Click on Add Site. And this is setting up a local development environment with a fresh install of WordPress. There we go, that's ready. The site is up and running, and I'm going to click on View Site. And there we go. This is our local environment, fresh install of WordPress. I'm going to visit the wp-admin here. And here we face the following question. So WordPress is asking us if we want to install Gutenberg or the classic editor. Now the classic editor comes right out of the box. So if you go and edit a post, you're going to be facing the classic editor. But for this, we want to install Gutenberg. So I'm going to click on Install Gutenberg, and we're going to get the new editor installed as a plugin. So once the install finishes, we're going to activate the plugin, and we're going to be able to use the new editor. There we go. I'm going to click on Activate. And a new post is being created to sort of showcase the new editor and its blocks. So this is what Gutenberg looks like. We have, if you hover with the cursor over these components, you get this blue border around, and those are the limits of the block. We have a cover image block followed by some paragraphs. We have another image block, another heading. Down here we have a quote block, an image gallery, and also if you hover on the edges, you can see this plus button that allows us to insert a new block. And we can write, or we can use up here this plus button and select the type of block that we want to add. They are divided in categories, and the first one is most used. But I could add, for example, let's see, a heading. So it's really easy to use. You can change the position of the blocks. It's just very intuitive. There are some contextual controls. We're gonna call them tab controls. There's some sort of inspector here to the right we can use to change, in this case, the level of the heading because it's a heading block. But if it were a paragraph, we can change the font size, customize size. Anyway, we're gonna dig deeper into those later. But for now, this is all we need. This is our local dev environment, and now we're gonna jump right to the code.